Yeah, like he's done a lot for me over the years, and I've worked with him a lot as well, and he's just absolutely phenomenal character. He's amazing.
Oh,
yeah, really, it's going to be really inspiring, really uplifting, and you always learn a lot as well from his sessions. So I definitely recommend it. I'm kind of I should be doing lots of work tomorrow, but I just think actually, you know, when you just feel your energy's a bit lagging and you need a bit of a kind of an uplift, that is just the perfect thing to go to do. So yeah, if you can make it, I definitely recommend it.
Very exciting. And what's the formula? Because it starts like 11 or 10 o'clock tomorrow, 10 a.m.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like 10.
Is it possible to jump to some bits and pieces, or do I need to be the whole time?
It's best if you're there the whole time, to be honest, just so you can get the full feel for the event. It's also because like it's all about immersion. So like when you're properly into it, then it gives you time for your mind to kind of open up to the content that he's actually delivering. So it also allows you to connect with the people, like other people who are on the event as well. So it is best if you're there the whole time. But obviously, if it's just on Facebook Live, so you can just drop in and out whenever you want to, basically whatever's convenient.
Yeah, it's powerful stuff. It's very, you know, it's kind of Tony Robbins style, I think, but then also he's got his own unique way, you know, which is quite like heart-centered and bringing in lots of different kind of things. So yeah, I definitely recommend that. I've noticed Steve has got us sorted. Are you all good to go, Steve? Yeah, so Steve's just monitoring things. So yeah, we're all good to go. So we may have people drop in because we always get people coming in late. The last session we had someone literally come in the last 1 minute that we had. So we'll organise that so they're muted and whatever to not put you off, Malvina. But so just to kind of introduce this session. So this is all about Google, like guiding us through how to create Google ads for our business, and it's a beginner's kind of setup. And Malvina has been amazing, you know, offering to do this for us, and yeah, like already when we've spoken to you, Malvina, you know so much, or like it's very inspiring, very informative. So we're really looking forward to hearing more from you. This is an interactive session as well. So, you know, some of these sessions, it's all about just waiting to the end for the Q&A. But Malvina is happy if you have something you want to share with us, maybe just to pop it in the chat, and then we can then, pass that on when we can. But yeah, over to you, Malvina.
Thank you, Lisa, for this lovely introduction. So let me just introduce myself. I'm Malwina Panińska. I work in digital marketing. Actually, yesterday I counted 18 years of professional experience and over 10 years of experience in digital marketing. I'm focused not only on Google AdWords, I'm focused on all digital marketing channels and also web developments. But today we will be talking about Google AdWords for beginners. So just very basic stuff. I would like to show you how to create your own account, Google AdWords account, first Google AdWords campaign, first advertisements, how to play with keywords to get the most of this campaign. And I think that will take us a little bit of time. Let me just share my screen with you. So this will give us some structure. I hope you can see my presentation. Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Google AdWords widescreen.
Yeah, looks good.
Okay, so actually I would like to start with asking you about the reason you came to this meeting. What are you looking for? What would you like to get from this? Why are you interested in Google AdWords?
I can start it off, I guess. So for me, I was really interested in you coming to share with us because I am now, like, I'm a life coach. I used to do all of my things in person, and now it's all been moved online. So I really need to get myself as visible as possible online. I'm also creating an online course. So knowing the best way to kind of get myself visible and, you know, like the course that I'm developing out there for people. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm very similar. I'm launching a online drama school. Don't go to dramaschool.com next month, and my whole marketing strategy is online because it's online. So I'm doing YouTube ads, but I've been offered a voucher from Google kindly to start running with Google ads. So I did it before, and I didn't really know what I was doing, and I got like mediocre results. So I really want to become an expert at doing this. Yeah.
So we've got a couple of comments just been shared because I think people are in like the library or somewhere quiet. So Annie has said, just curious to know more actually, because it sounds very interesting, could be useful one someday. And then Sarah is doing the Google Digital Marketing course and wanted to see this as such an important area for that. So, and then Linda, no one's talking. Linda says, hello, everyone. I'm planning to relaunch my website and I need a quick reminder.
Very exciting, very exciting. So I see everybody.
Mark as well. I think Mark actually will speak for himself.
Okay.
Yeah, I've worked with teams who have used all sorts of different avenues for ads and things like that. But one thing that worked very well for one particular person I was working with, she did really well with Google AdWords. And I was kind of managing that person, but I never properly learned how to use it myself. So I feel like I'm kind of lacking there and it feels a bit silly. So I really want to learn that properly. So it's a good place to start.
Yeah, I hope it will be a good place to start, but I will also advise a couple of things to follow after this short introduction, to be honest. So I would like to take you out of this business mindset for a moment and just ask you a tricky question. What is the best place to hide a dead body?
In the cemetery?
Are you looking for answers?
Yes, I'm looking for answers.
I bet Steve's got a good one.
I think they say, don't they, right in front of everyone.
Interesting.
I think I've heard this before, yeah.
In a cemetery? Maybe.
That's a good one.
I will start to write it down, just in case. So the proper answer is hide it on the second page of Google search results. Nobody goes there. And that's why we will be talking about AdWords today, because AdWords is actually the solution for this problem. Nobody goes to second, third, or fourth Google search result if you want to be visible online. I just see Sarah talking. I'm cutting in and out.
I think it's okay.
Okay, so I will try to continue. If there will be any other technical issue, just please let me know. So what Google AdWords are? If you see my screen, this is a print screen from Google search results. I did search for TP interdental brushes. Feel free to do some search on your computers right now. And what you see as a first results are these results with these tiny AD letters. All of them are Google search results. These picture images here are also Google search results. So basically, for this phrase, Google interdental brushes, the whole screen is packed with Google search results, with Google AdWords results. You need to scroll down to see the actual organic search results. So if you advertise, this gives you the amazing advantage over the organic search results because you will be visible first. Of course, if you are lucky with your advertisement to get to the first, second, or third place. We will talk later on how to do it. The thing you need to be aware about Google AdWords. Google AdWords are paid advertisements. Usually you pay for a click. The cost per click might differ from, let's say, 10p even to a few pounds if the particular keyword is very competitive. It's based on keywords, so you need to choose keywords which are relevant for your website or for your app. Like, for example, in this example, TP interdental brushes is relevant phrase because the website sells these particular brushes. If we will have a look, the important information, 60–70% of internet users don't know and don't see the difference between Google advertisements and organic search result. So naturally, they go to the first search result which they see on Google search page. If we will have a look on mobiles, the situation look even more attractive for advertisement, for advertisers, because if you see on the screen, before you start to scrolling down, you will see only Google search advertisements. And again, the same rule, potential customer looking for some service or for some product will go to the first or second search results because basically this is all what they see on their screen. Also, it's very good to be aware that over 50% of internet users are searching for products or servicing on their mobile phones only. So this is very good to have in mind that your advertisement should be optimized for mobile phones, and also the landing page or the whole final website should be optimized for mobile phones. Before you start to run your ads, I really highly advise to check how your website presents on the mobile screen, if everything is touchable, if there are any transactions, check if a customer is able to do this transaction. On phone, very often there are some problems. And I think in this moment, we are ready to start, create our first account and campaign. To create the account, you will need website. If you have your own website, you can use your own website. If not, you can just grab any website URL from internet. And also you will need Google account, your Gmail account and your Gmail email to log in.
So Marina, do you want us to do that along with you?
Yes, please. Yeah. Yes, please. I will be doing it, I would say, quite slowly, so we can do it together.
If anyone has any issues, just comment in the box as well and we can help, whatever.
So I will just share the link with you where to start. It's googleads.google.com. And I will stop sharing this screen. I will be doing the same as you on the other screen. So basically on this screen, let me just start from beginning. If you go to google.com, you should see this start now. And also, I believe somewhere below you should see, do you see anything about voucher?
Something popped up originally at the beginning, and then it just seemed to go for me.
Okay.
Just going between.
I'm just checking for the voucher because I've claimed it already, so I might don't see this. Let me do the same in incognito mode. Okay, if you can't see the voucher, I will double check and I will provide this information after our workshop, how to get to the voucher. Also on this screen, you can have Google Help with starting your first campaign. It's enough to call this number and they take you step by step and create this first campaign with you. Lisa, can you still see my screen?
The second one? No. All I
So
can see.
you are supposed to see Google Ads campaign.
On your screen?
On my screen.
No, we just see you.
Okay, you see me. I'm going back to sharing screen.
Yeah, you might have to reshare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are back to the screen. So let's do it again. Google Ads and start now. Will you be following me? At least some of you on your devices.
Yeah, looks like everyone is.
Okay, so on this, I guess you might need to log in with your Gmail at the moment. So I'm already logged in, so I don't need to do this step.
Maybe just give a thumbs up or type in the comments if you're done, if you're there.
One more time.
Yeah, so Sarah's here.
Mine seems to be asking me to enter loads of contact information.
Yeah. So you need to fill this in and it will take you forward.
Okay.
Okay, so just lost from Google Apps. So after this logging and giving personal information, you should get to this screen with a new campaign on the top and these free advertising options. Just please let me know if you are there, then I know I can go to the next step. I understand I can move forward, yes?
Yeah, I think people are on that. That's
Okay. Okay, so let's go
Yeah.
to the next step. So business name, just create any business name. I will be actually, Lisa, are you okay with me using your website, or would you prefer me grabbing just anything from internet?
Yeah, no, you can use mine.
Okay, so I will use.
So it's Lisa Fearon Coaching. Yeah, FEA.
I will just do. I will cancel
Okay.
the campaign later on, so you will be able to create your final proper campaign. Just if you can remind me your website URL.
Yeah, so Lisa Fearon, FEARON at coaching .com.
Okay. So now Google is scanning the website, indexing website keywords.
Yeah, mine's doing the same. I've got that. I'd already started a campaign years ago, and it's kind of acknowledged that on the same email address, but I've got to the same stage.
By the way, don't judge my website. I've done this, and I know it's not the greatest.
It's something to start with, Lisa, and you can always improve. Okay, so let's go next. Takes a bit of time because Google is processing information. Seems to me like Google skipped something.
Yeah, so when I just had a look, it wouldn't allow me on because it says I've deactivated my account. So I think I did Google Ads years ago.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's picking that up.
So maybe you should try with some other email just from scratch.
Yeah, I will.
So I think I need to do new share. You might be stopped. Do you see my presentation? I'm back to the PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah.
So you might be stopped with this Google step-by-step on this screen where they ask you for type of campaign. I don't know if anybody got to this point.
Yeah, that's the one I'm seeing now.
Okay, so on this, I would recommend the last one. Create a campaign without a goals guidance, because everything else is kind of smart automated setups. But the last setup is the most general and the most manual and give you access to basically every option. With the previous options, is good for small businesses when you don't want to spend much time, but there are also plenty of limitations. So I would prefer this option. And then to choose search campaign. Search campaign is the most basic Google campaign, which will target Google search result and will display this text content advertisements.
Okay, mine, I'm at a thing where it's create your own ad. Now it's time to write your ad. So you're saying skip that?
No, ads are after this. After this screen, we will go, so please wait for us.
Okay, so if I go back, I'll try and go back.
Possibly because you created a campaign before you didn't have this particular screen.
No, I didn't see that.
So let me just go forward. Yes, and now we should be on.
Yeah, I've got that. That's what was coming up for me.
Okay, I'm going back to my browser. And then you can write your ad. 3 headlines, maximum 30 characters, and 2 description lines, maximum 90 characters. You got preview. You don't need to spend so much time on this because you will have possibility to create additional advertisements later on. Once we get over this creator and we will be in the actual campaign.
So should we fill this in now? Or
Yeah, you have to fill it in to be able to go to the next step. Just be aware you can always improve this campaign or create new one after. This show a call button in your ad, it's up to you if you want customers calling you or not. It's very effective if you will place your phone number, but you also need to think if you will be able to actually answer these phone calls. So it's an amazing thing to have. It makes advertisement much more attractive, and customers actually love this button because they see the ad, they can call immediately, and they can sort all information, or they can sign up, they can purchase something in one click, basically. But the problem is if you are not able to answer the phone. There is also a solution, because if you think you will be able to answer a call only in particular hours, you can create special advertisement with this call button and phone number and display the particular advertisement, let's say only between 7 and 9 p.m. or in some particular hours which suits you. And in the other period of time, you can display advertisement without this. So you can have 2 variants. And just, I will jump to my presentation again, just to there are some rules in Google. Do you see my presentation again? There are some rules in Google. If you don't respect these rules, your advertisement can be disapproved. If you see something like this, usually it's highlighted with red and you see disapproved, then you can always correct your advertisement and set it up again for the approval. You can also contact Google support if you have no idea why this particular advertisement was disapproved. Couple of things Google doesn't allow. Google prefers clear and relevant information, so something relevant to your website with the same content. Google doesn't like this very creative writing, playing with words, something like this, or free with dots won't be allowed. Something like this with at instead of a, with many exclamation marks also will be disapproved. Capitalization without a reason is not allowed. Capitalization with reason is, for example, if the particular brand, if this is official writing of the particular brand. Also, phone number in the text advertisement is not allowed. For the phone number, you got displays. So just a little bit of these rules. And I'm going back to sharing my browser again. So let's go to the next step. In next step, we have these automated suggestions because Google scanned your website, Google picked up some keywords from your website and is suggesting them. At the moment, I will say, let's stay with Google suggestion. You can always add something, like maybe groups meditation. And let's go forward. In this place, you can choose the location of which particular location should be targeted with your advertisement.
Just had a message asking if you could go back to screen sharing.
So you don't see my screen. Oh my gosh, so sorry.
Yeah, I think
it's screen. Yes, I'm back. So the previous step was with keywords. We will go through keywords in detail in the moment. So you can simply click next. And then is choosing the location you are going to target with your advertisements. You can add a postcode, like let's say our postcode. No, it doesn't want. And now we are advertising in 15 miles around our postcode. Now we are advertising on Greater London and Brighton. So you can play with these locations. You will have access to everything also later on from the campaign. And now is a very important part. You can set a daily budget. So it's a daily cap. Google won't charge you more than your cap. So let's say the month has 30 days. If you want to spend £300 monthly, this means you are spending £10 per day. So duration, you can run continuously or select end date. If you choose run continuously, you can always pause the campaign from the campaign level.
Do you have any advice or recommendations on that? Like how long is a good length of time?
So I would say as long as you are satisfied with your customers groups. I think you need to adjust this to your needs. Most situations I was working on is running advertisements continuously, but also I can imagine like you are building the portfolio of your customers. And in this moment, if these customers are repetitive, so for example, for you, you gain customer once and this customer stays with you for months, then you can actually build your portfolio and switch off campaign. Unless you got like decreasing retention, some customers are dropping off and you got like 80% of your time filled and you feel like you need to relaunch your campaign to get more customers.
Okay.
So really your need will answer this question. You can pause campaign anytime and this is happening in real time. And you can unpause it also in any time.
Thank you.
So now we have summary of the campaign. And in last step, Google will ask you for your payment details to launch the campaign. I've already did this on other accounts, so I will just switch to other account. And in this other account, I have pre-prepared campaign based on Lisa website. The name of campaign is this, search one. Can you see my screen? Can you see that I'm?
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah, okay. Here is overview of the campaign. You can click for more details here. And also you can edit campaign settings from this point.
Sorry, how did you get there?
So I clicked the campaign.
All right. Yeah.
You should, at the moment, you should have only one campaign. I, for some reason, have a couple of them. You need to go to overview of the campaign and to more details on the top. And here you can click edit in settings. So you see campaign is enabled. You can disable the campaign. So you can pause or remove campaign. So this will be answer for Lisa. Lisa has enough customers, she can pause campaign. She doesn't pay at the moment because ads are not running anymore. I usually do everything manual, so I don't select any automated goal. And networks, Google Search Network are Google search results, and search partners are all websites which are participating in Google program. So basically they display Google banners provided by Google. If you create the banner, they can display your banner. Personally, I found these search partners much less effective than Google search results. Locations, you can go to locations here and you can enter another location from this point. You can also exclude some particular location. So I believe in this moment we can.
Sorry, I don't think I can access that. My one saying that the ad takes like 1 day pending to be verified by Google before I can see all this, I think.
In which place? Could you share your screen? Because it's difficult for me to imagine.
Sorry, it's if I go to campaigns, I'll do it now.
Yes.
So you can share your screen, Steve, if you wanted to.
Yeah. Can you see that? So I've got this.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Then it says this, like all ads go through a quick policy check.
I'm afraid you just went through these smart automated options. You didn't go to this manual and search results. So maybe for this reason it's pending.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
I'll try and pay attention.
You know, with Google, is always so many options and so many automations that it's very difficult to get lost with this. I'm just thinking if you can, for example, try to create a manual campaign. Can you search for any option to create a new campaign?
Yeah, well, no worries. If you carry on, Malvina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So below campaign option, we have add group option. So the add group.
Sorry, Malvina, your screen is not shared again.
Okay. Sorry. Sharing screen again. And we are on campaigns.
Yeah.
Below campaign level is add group level. Add group is a level which connects few separate advertisements which have something in common. Let's say similar subject. Like, for example, on your website, Lisa, I see at least a couple of advertising subjects. Like you can advertise hypnosis as a separate thing. You can advertise group coaching as a separate thing. You can advertise you have a couple of different, I would say, ideas for coaching. So you can build ad group around each of them separately, because this will be the most profitable for you. Below ad groups, you have particular advertisements, and then each advertisement is connected with list of keywords. I will stop this browser for a moment. And I'm trying to share my presentation again. Can you see the colorful page from the presentation?
No.
It just says Malvin. Oh,
Okay.
no. It's gone.
Sorry for this technical craziness.
Yeah, now we can. Yeah, green
now.
in Google Ads.
So Google Ads is the top level, then is campaign, then these ad groups, and then below, let's say the lowest level is particular advertisement and keywords. And this is how you should build your campaign. So, and also to simplify this, you can build ad group around one particular page on your website. This will make the more sense, because let's maybe start with advertising choice, with keywords choices. So I'm thinking now about the best structure for Lisa website, and I will go to tools and settings. Between these tools is a very powerful tool, Keywords Planner. And this tool will help me to find out relevant keywords for Lisa website. So I'm just entering this website here, and let's say the leading keyword will be coaching.
I'm not sure if I'm seeing the screen you're talking about. The one I'm seeing is about the toothbrushes.
Yeah, it was frozen for me as well.
Oh, okay, maybe, yeah.
Okay. Back to sharing.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so I will do the thing from the scratch. I'm on the campaign screen. I need to go to keywords, tools and settings on the top bar, and keyword planner. Here I will try to discover the most relevant keywords for the website. So I need website address. And I need some leading keyword, let's say life coaching. And I'm getting results. Can you see this at the moment?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just did this automated research and I can see life coaching, average monthly searches. These inform me how many people actually are looking for this particular phrase, for this particular keyword. Is quite high volume, and also the competition. The third column inform me what is the competition, how many other people are advertising for this keyword. The competition is high, so it suggests me it will be very difficult to get to the top results, or it will cost me a lot. You can see top of the page bid is between 91p up to £2.36. So this means if Lisa wants to get to the top page, she might be paying £2.36 per one click. So this is a lot, and the risk is she will spend a lot of money and won't get any customer. Because the click doesn't mean the customer is buying service. The click means only the customer is going to the website, and there is no guarantee what will happen after this.
Is there a way, sorry to interrupt, I can ask a question?
Yes, no worries, no worries.
If you've got, like, say you've got her evil rival that wants to burn your budget, is there anything that Google put in place to stop other companies just clicking on their rival ads to kill them off, basically?
You can exclude particular IPs. So if you can locate the IP your rival is clicking from, you can exclude his IP from. Basically, this IP won't see your campaigns, and this person can't click your campaign and use your budget.
Okay,
also,
well, that's something, isn't it?
Yes. Also, Google by itself have some safety measures, and if Google robots will recognize that there is, for example, some repetitive clicking from one IP without any reasonable action on your website, then they probably will block it by itself. I actually had a situation when the money were returned because Google recognized something as a spammy clicks.
I'm just seeing there's a comment of Sarah saying big competitors only can afford this stuff. But actually, I've had it advised to me that Google Ads is actually a much more efficient way of getting yourself out there than a Facebook ad, for example.
That's true. That's true. I did both, and Facebook ad usually brings very, very low results unless you are a huge company and you can spend really hundred thousands of budget on advertising there. But even yes, no worries.
What sort of budget would you recommend people start off with then to tentatively start testing this themselves? And
it's very difficult to recommend it this way. I would say think about how much you can spend, and then there are ways to optimize budget. So, for example, thinking about this particular situation, we can set a maximum spend, like a cap on each keyword. So, although this keyword is estimated for minimum 91, we can set like 30p. That's the maximum you are willing to pay for bidding on this keyword and see what happens. You might run it for, let's say, 2 weeks and see to which position you will get, if this will bring you any customers or not.
So it's kind of I've read this before. It's kind of experimenting, and
this is
begin
kind of
with,
experimenting, or I would call it building data. In a moment, I will go to the account which was up and running for a very long time. So you see what data are there and what is possible to do. But looking on this keywords list here, I wouldn't actually go with live coaching, because for me, this is a very broad keyword. I would think about a niche which is good for me, something what Lisa might be specializing, and let's say not many other people. So if the competition is lower, then the expected cost per click should be also lower. So, for example, we can have a look on these keywords and try to find something cheaper and maybe more relevant than life coaching. Best coaches in the world, that's definitely not, because this is a very broad.
I am the best life coach in the world.
I don't doubt this.
Okay.
Usually people looking for best coaching in the world, they are basically doing some type of research online. They are not looking for particular keyword. For me, the best keyword would be life coaching in London.
Yeah.
Life coaching in North Acton. So this suggests me somebody is actually looking for this service.
So it is best to really localize and niche yourself as much as you can, and explore the keywords to see the price.
Explore the keywords, definitely yes. And also in Lisa's case, definitely localization. So you can localize yourself, your advertisement only for London. But in Stephen's case, you are going to promote an online app, so the localization doesn't have so much sense, because everybody in the world can use your app.
That's the plan.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you will need to think about different strategy, but you can do a lot with the right choice of keywords.
Okay.
We can try, for example, with Hypnosis London. I think this will give us more. Am I typing this correctly or not?
Or maybe hypnotherapy.
Hypnotherapy, yes?
Yeah, I think it's Magic Ben that does hypnosis more than me.
Okay. I completely don't know this industry, so sorry for this. But if you see Hypnotherapy London, competition medium, the top of page bid is extremely high. This is actually a very expensive phrase, to be honest, but this would be worth to try. Again, set your cap, like let's say 30p, and try with this.
So is there a reason why some are really expensive like this?
It all depends on competitions. So in Google, there is a bidding strategy. If plenty of people wants to bid, so for example, the bidding is like one person is in quotation mark telling us, I will pay 20p for the first result. Another company is saying, I will pay 21p, and you have 100 on these companies, you might get £2 in example. The bidding is actually increasing. This is happening automatically, and the bidding is increasing 1 pence, like the smallest range. If you will place your cap on bidding, if you will set this on 30p, you will take a part on this auction to buy the first place until the price will be equal or lower than 30p's.
Okay.
But you don't need to be, put off by this, because also second place and third place, they are not bad, and you can get them cheaper. There is also a rule in Google advertising that the place Google is giving you is calculating on the base of your bid. The highest bidder has the best chance for the first place, but also the quality score of your campaign matters. So, for example, if you have high quality score, then you can have slightly lower bid and be on the first place. And the person with higher bid but lower quality score will be on the second place.
Could you share a bit about the quality score? What you?
Yes. So let's just go to the campaign which was up and running, and I got history there. Historical data. Do you see screen with TP brushes, TP interdental brushes?
Yeah.
So here are keywords selected for the particular campaign. I will get to quality score in a moment. Just I want to show you this max CPC is set on 0.55. I can edit this max CPC and change it to any other value. From historical data, I can see how many clicks was, how many impressions. So impression is how many times my advertisement was displayed in Google search result for this particular keyword or query. People type TP brushes and my advertisement was displayed 280,000 and it was clicked 23,000. So the CTR is 8.51. CTR is the proportion between impressions and clicks. This is actually quite good proportion. I would say the average proportion for all industries due to different sources are between 2 and 4%. If your CTR score is below 2, or definitely if it's below 1, this means something is wrong. Like maybe your advertisement is not attractive because people are not clicking this. Average CPC, this is the average cost per click the company is paying. So as you can see, it's actually much lower than the cap. And you can add additional columns. I will try to find this. Sorry, Steven, you were talking?
No, Malvina, I had a question. So does it always start with 10 pens or something like that and then keep on increasing till the maximum bid? How do you know where it starts?
So this is the theory providing from Google. It should start with the lowest possible price. So if you are only one bidder, if you are only one person competing for the particular keyword, you should pay the lowest possible price. So I would say it would be 1p.
Okay, thank you.
That's in theory. I'm actually not sure if Google, I've never seen the situation with 1p. But this is theory, the lowest possible bid. It can't be 0, you need to pay something. And just to show you additional things you can read from data.
Are there any stats to say how long people spent on the site after clicking? Just clicking for people to look for seconds.
Not in Google AdWords, but you can connect Google AdWords with Google Analytics, and from Google Analytics, you can know how many people went to your website from Google AdWords, and you can actually have average time spent on your website. You can have information like how many users, how many sessions, about bounces. Bouncing is when person goes to the website and closes the website immediately.
Is that still free? It was free before.
Google AdWords is still free.
And the analytics?
Sorry, Google Analytics is still free, and Google AdWords, of course, you pay for clicks.
I have a quick question. How do you set up what counts as a conversion? So does it count as a conversion when somebody has clicked, like they've been converted by the ad? Or like...
I will go to conversions in the moment. I would say this is, unless you are IT person, you will need IT person because you need to place a code on your website. I will show this in a moment.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So I just added some additional columns, and you can see the quality score. Quality score can be from 1 to 10. So luckily on this campaign, we have the highest, 10 for 10 quality score. And the quality score is calculated, Google takes into account the connection between advertisement and landing page. And the connection, so the best situation is if you have the same keywords on your keywords list, in the advertisement, and on your landing page. Ideal situation for this site would be to have, let's say, keywords list for hypnotherapy, then advertisements talking about hypnotherapy only. So let's say the hypnotherapy word should repeat like, let's say, 3 times there. You can use 3 different headlines and 2 description lines. So it's quite a lot of space to repeat this hypnotherapy word. Hypnotherapy, hypnotherapist. Best, in example, it can be best hypnotherapy in London provided by qualified hypnotherapist. Something like this. The hypnotherapy session lasts 1 hour, and the hypnotherapy results are, I don't know, guaranteed, something like this. You know your product the best, so you will be the best copywriters of your ads. From these statistics here, you can also have some simulations, like the estimation of additional clicks if you increase your bid by 50%. So it gives me the information I can expect 139 additional bids. Talking about conversion, I will just jump to answer the question. I will jump to conversions. So for setting conversion, you need to go to tools, measurement, and you can set conversions here. You can add new conversion with this tab, and you have couple of options for conversions. So let's say conversion based on purchase. If you want to use the same value for conversion, you can set the value manually. So for example, you are selling only one service and the service costs £100. Then you can set £100 and create this conversion. After you create the conversion, Google will generate you HTML code, and this will be two separate bits of code. One piece of code you need to add to the header of your HTML code, and this will be visible on each particular page. And the other one you need to add in the correct place on the page you are interested in. So usually this is the last page in the checkout. Usually this conversion is used on web stores when you are tracking the value of customer basket. And usually this conversion is placed in a code which appears after confirmation of the order. And in this way, Google is picking up the value of the particular order. I just quick check. Am I still sharing the screen with Campaign?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So just to summarize, you will be the most effective splitting your offer into different subjects like hypnosis, coaching, something else, and something else, thematical subjects, choosing, let's say, 5-10 keywords for each group and creating a couple of different advertisements. As you can see, here is not only one advertisement, but there is quite a few of advertisements. And then you can compare which one is the most effective. What is the CTR on each of them? And after some time, you can switch off less effective and keep the most effective only.
From that, where you've done various trial campaigns, what have you learned? What tips would you give to create the most effective?
Call to actions, definitely. You can always mention some free stuff. For example, Lisa have on her website this free 30 minutes call, and this is a great tool to actually convert click into a lead, into a sales lead, because once the customer will call and will take these 30 hours of advice, Lisa is in touch with potential customer, can do also her sales pitch in the meantime, and can convert this person to customer. So it's very good to advertise something like this. With the online app, you can advertise free trial period.
Yeah.
So again, this person doesn't need to pay, but you got this moment to get customer attracted to your product.
Do you would you recommend having your price on the ads? Putting your price on the ad? I see you have there. You seem to have 20. No, that's the P&P in that.
Yes, so we are advertising this as an additional, let's say, form of discount, like free delivery. If your price is competitive, you might try with price. If your price is, you just need to do research. If your price is competitive to maybe other apps or to the traditional classes, then you can then it would be recommended to put it there. Also, there is a way to make your advertisement more attractive by using extensions. Extensions, I just need to switch to the screen. I'm just sharing Google search results. In example, on this advertisement, this is the original advertisement. Header and description, and these are extensions. Advertisements with extensions are more likely to appear on higher places, and also they take much more space. Sometimes you can have like 4 extensions and take half of screen. And possible extensions are additional URLs. So you can, for example, target the advertisement on your homepage, but also add additional URLs like contact URL, this free half an hour consultation. You can advertise these particular things below. There is a call extension. This is an extension when you can place your phone number and people will be on mobiles, they will be automatically calling you from a search result. Call out extension usually is a descriptive text like free delivery, free trial, free something, this kind of offers you want to highlight. You can also use price extension. This is a good place to inform about your prices. And it will be displayed like this. I would like also go back to keywords for a moment. And this is another way to save your budget. You have different match on keywords. Three different types of match. Something what is called broad match, phrase match, and exact match. Let me switch to my I'm switching to my presentation again. So these are free matches. With broad match, You will start with some particular keyword, and Google will match plenty possible matches with this, so you will pay a lot of money for your campaign. Like on this example, lawn mowing service, you can have quite not related matches. For example, if you will advertise life coaching in a broad match, you can have, Google can show you when somebody is searching for tennis coach because you are using coach word. So this is the option with broad match. If you decide for phrase match, then results are much more narrower. So I would say you won't be, if you will start with life coaching, you will be, your advertisement would be shown only for something what is very related. So you might be shown on life training, life advices, things like this. Tennis coaching, rather not. Exact match, if you will be using the keyword life coaching, you should be, your advertisement should be displayed only on this particular keyword or something very, very close to it.
I'm guessing that costs more then to have exact matching.
It's cost the same, it's just you won't be displayed so often. In search results, I usually go with phrase match. I never go with broad match because this, I think this is for huge companies with huge budgets where they can spend everything and just build awareness around some particular keyword. When they want to attract basically everybody from internet. Phrase match is very good because this is good, relevant matching between customer searches and your advertisement. Exact match might be sometimes too narrow. The risk, not enough people will be searching for this. But if, for example, with Life Coach London, I still expect a lot of searches and you can go with exact match. And I'm going back to campaign. So it's very important to know how to set this. So you can check on search keywords on which type of match you are. I'm checking this particular keyword.
That's like sharing, Navina?
Sorry?
You need to share.
Okay, sorry.
It isn't shared, sorry.
I'm sorry, it's a bit crazy with this jumping from screen to screen. I tried with 2 screens, but it didn't work. So you have this list of keywords. And when you click on keyword, you can see this is an exact match. If you are willing to change it to phrase match, you can do it from this place. Also, there is a rule, everything what is in square brackets, this is an exact match. Everything what comes with quotation mark, this is a phrase match. Anything what is without any special characters is a broad match. I don't have anything like this in this campaign. Everything is either the exact match or phrase match. Or this with pluses is something like phrase match, but with modulation. So something can come in between these words. TP interdental brushes, and there can be like best TP interdental brushes on the beginning or something in the middle. You can also do a group change, so you can highlight all keywords and change match type from here. choose match type and choose, for example, phrase match to all your keywords. And the other thing you can do on keywords, you can set a list of negative keywords. Negative keywords, if a customer uses a keyword from your list of negative keywords, your advertisement won't display. Very often I'm adding words like how to do life coaching. So just how to skip, to don't be displayed on all these searches which are strictly related to research. When people are searching how to do what it is, they are not searching for a particular product or service. Very often I put free into negative keywords and reviews, because this is another research relating phrase.
Marvin, I'm just conscious of time as well. I just wanted to check in with everyone. I did actually promote this to be an hour because I thought we were gonna, because you said before, but like this is so informative. I know we're getting stuff off this, so yeah, I just wanted to give you a heads up, because I know like when you're in the presentation you might not see.
Thank you for reminding this. I'm actually wrapping up. I just want to share last thing with you. And
say to everyone as well, we've got this recorded, so we'll, we can have this to look back on and refer to when we are, using it for ourselves. So thanks for that, Malvina.
Yeah, I'm very happy to share this. I hope it was useful, at least to some point. I'm also happy to share my presentation, so you will have like the base of knowledge. I just want to show you one other important tab, which are search terms. Search terms are different from keywords because keywords is your proposition, like your hook you want to catch customer with. And search terms are terms which customers actually search for. So then once you build your data, let's say after a month of running campaign, you can go to these search keywords, and it's very important to review them, skip everything what is not relevant to your business. So if you see a search which is completely not relevant, just tick it and add as negative keyword. You won't appear for these searches anymore. If you see something what is extremely relevant, click and add it as a keyword to your campaign. So I would say I've tried to cover the basis. Google AdWords is a very simple tool, which is also very complicated. The more time you spend on it and the more activities you do, the best results you can expect. Just the absolutely last thing I want to share with you, how to get help. How to don't go crazy with all this stuff and how to get help.
I like that.
Yes, so stress not you should, as Yoda is saying, and you got a couple of options. You can sign up, you can basically call this number and Google will go with you through all settings of your campaign. Anytime you are not sure you are doing proper thing, you can contact with Google support. You can get to the support from your campaign. There is a question mark on the top bar, and this will take you to Google support. You can also search for agencies, a lot of them, agencies providing Google AdWords campaign, managing Google AdWords campaign. Lots of them, they will be happy to do free audit of your campaign. Hoping, of course, to sell you their service.
Get the audit and run.
Yes. So guys, thank you for your time. I hope it clarified something, not overcomplicated.
No, that was really good, Malvina, because I've seen it before, and it's really good because I'm going back into it now, and I feel more confident. You've reminded me of what I'd forgotten, so thank you so much for that. That's really appreciated.
Thank you. Very nice to hear it.
You know, it's a massive area, isn't it? And there's so much to think about, and I think you've really dissected it really well.
It's a massive area. That's why I'm using 2 agencies in my work. I don't do it anymore. And even when I'm not sure of something, for example, I'm checking reports, then I discuss everything with them, and we are trying to find out solution. Very often we all finish on contacting Google support.
Yeah, may as well use them. You're paying for it. Absolutely.
They're actually quite helpful. They can do campaign for you, and they are happy to advise.
Interesting. Yeah, that's good to know. Thank you so much. This has been really informative. It's a lot, but then I really like the fact that we've got this now as a recording, and we can actually go through it slowly ourselves, and actually set out. Just out of interest, how many people are looking at maybe using Google Ads? I know Steve said he had. Like you can. Did you say you've got an ad voucher, Malvina? Were you trying to get?
I've been trying to get some. Sorry, yes. So the ad voucher, Steven mentioned he has ad voucher.
Yeah, but
as a new advertiser, you should be able to get £75 voucher.
Yeah, so it's worth everyone looking at that and giving it a go. Yeah.
I actually just Googled Google Ads voucher, and the first thing that came up was an ad from Google themselves.
Yes.
Up and get the voucher there.
Can you share this link so everybody knows how to get this voucher?
Yeah, sure.
The voucher is valid after you spend £25 of your money. So then you can have £75 from Google on the top.
Yeah. So just got Sarah just wrote there saying for now she's going to aim for organic methods. It's for her parents' B&B. So yeah, it's worth doing that, and then also if you can get that voucher, checking that out as well to just wind together.
Yeah. You might basically spend your £25 plus £75 from Google and just give it a test. How far can you get with this £100 if you can get a customer or not?
Sounds good.
And there was a question, yes, how many people are coming? I manage 3 web stores at the moment, and it's different on each web store, but between 25 and 45% of purchases comes from paid advertisements.
Yeah.
Quite a lot. Another 20-25 is from organic search results.
Yeah, you reach a totally new audience, don't you, for the paid ads? That's the thing.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm happy to sit down, guys, some other time in exchange once we are free to meet face to face, and you will be starting with your campaigns and just have a look on them.
Yeah, maybe we could do at one point ages ago. Who was it now? Chandra. He did like a guided people how to set up your own website, and he kind of just did it where we could help each other out, and he oversaw, and he was just there to check in. Maybe we could organise something like that, and just have a bunch of us there, and then kind of work together on it.
Yeah, definitely. I think it will be good follow-up because it was like huge bulk of knowledge in one go.
That would be
really
awesome.
happy you
That would
didn't
be really good.
foresee.
Thank you so much, and thanks everyone for tuning in and your great energy and interacting. And we'll post the recording so we can, it's going to be just for the Hive Mind. It's not, like out everywhere, but yeah,
Okay.
so we can come back to it. So thanks so much.
Thank
And
you.
the guys are saying thank you on the comments as well. We'll send you the comments as well if you wanted to. All right, have a good evening, guys.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.